Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 40 of my series in which I will try to collect a billion iron ingots. In today's episode, I'm going to do a few different things, but first thing I want to do is I want to replace my item movement system for my nuclear reactors. And that's because a day and a half ago or so, I actually had an issue with this. It's been running fine ever since, but I would like to replace this. Because it's not perfect, and I can do better. I can create a better system for this. Right now I'm getting some real bad frame time, so I'm gonna try to solve that, and then I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, and I'm back. Hopefully I've got that sorted out, at least for now. And what I want to do first is I just want to rip all this crap up. So let's get rid of it. Unfortunately, it's just not up to snuff. So we're gonna fix this. And there's a simple way I think we can improve this out and just make it a whole lot better. And that is through extra utilities. It has transfer nodes, retrieval nodes, and pipes, which we can use, hopefully to great effect here. So let's roll on over here, because I think we're going to have to make some patterns, and then we should be able to get rolling. So first off, I think I already have nodes. Let's see, I have nodes made. I only need one. I don't need those. I need a retriever. And I also need filter. Let's see here. And cool, I already have those pre-made. So let's see, do I have pipes? Yeah, I do. Let's automate pipes because it's pretty easy to do. Let's go ahead and do it. So first we need slabs, and then we can do pipes. And it's a really cheap recipe, so that's pretty nice too. But next we're gonna need some upgrades because these nodes are kind of slow by themselves, and there are ways to make them faster and just all around better. So I need to type in extra. Oh shoot, I can't do that. Let's try utilities. Nope. Okay, the upgrades for the nodes are right here. I think there are some higher class ones, but I don't see them right now. There's the speed upgrade, which we would like to have some of those, and there's the stack upgrades. And there is the mining upgrade, but we won't need that. But for right now, we need upgrade bases. And for that, we need a machine called a resonator. And so let's go ahead and make one of these guys. And voila, we have a resonator. So I believe we are not able to use this yet, because let's plop it down. And to make these guys, I need weighted pressure plates. So let's go ahead and let's make a bunch of them. I'm thinking like, how about 5,000? So let's go here, 5Gs, get those cooking up. And let's throw these in here. What does this mean, you say? Well, we actually need to make some more stuff. So let's go back to @utilities. And we need grid power, which is what GP stands for. And there are various ways to make grid power. There's the dragon egg mill. There's the manual mill. We want no part of the manual mill. There's the creative mill, which we cannot use. We could use the fire mill, or the wind mill, or the water mill, or the lava mill. But I think we're going to use solar panels and maybe even lunar panels. Probably just solar panels. So what we need for this is lapis, resonating redstone crystals, and polished stone. Let's see here. To make polished stone, I think what you have to do is make stone bricks. And then you take your stone bricks and you make another square and you get polished stone. So let's go ahead and chuck these in here. And let's make some solar panels. These guys. And let's tell this I don't know how many resonating crystals I have. I know that is going to be the limiting factor here. So let's see here. I only have 11, so that means I can only make 33 solar panels. Let's not make quite that many. Let's go for 24. Yeah. So we'll still have a few of these guys left, but we will have some solar panels. And what we can do is, let's stick them up here. This is probably a temporary building or at least temporary location. So let's just go ahead and throw these up here. And we'll move it if we need to. And now we should see this guy going. Now the cool thing about this is we can actually throw speed upgrades in this resonator to help this thing move a little bit faster. So let's go ahead and make some recipes here. Upgrades. We want the speed upgrade. And we would also like the stack upgrade, or upgrade stack is what it's called, I guess. And while I'm here, let's make some more blank patterns, because we are almost out. Now we can throw these guys in here. And what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to move this, because I want to semi-automate this. And I did 5,000 pressure plates, because that means I can make a lot of upgrades here. Let's see. Is this an output? Yes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to replace that bus with an ME interface, because I don't want to take any more channels up. So this ME interface will... Okay, shoot. We're stuck. Make these guys. Okay. I was like, what are we waiting on? So that should work for this little guy. And we should be able to set up a resonator right here. And do... We can actually do a node. That's handy. Hook it up like so. And then we can export, because that's what we want to do. And then I'm going to need some more covered cable, I think. I think I only need one more, to be honest. And then I can do something like this. We want you to export those guys, and let's stick some acceleration upgrades in, just for the fun of it. So, yep, see, it's working. Now let's make some speed upgrades. I'm not sure how many this can handle. Well, let's start off with the 6 we can make. I pretty much bet this can't handle 6. No. How about... I can't even handle... Darn. Okay, well, we'll leave this system run, and it'll run us out of our weighted pressure plates. But that's fully as intended. That way we'll have 5,000 of these guys. And we can use them in the future if we need to. But for right now, let's go back and let's get ourselves another transfer node. And let's get some stack upgrades. We need a couple of these guys. Let's do this. And then I'm not sure how many speed upgrades I would like, but I would like a few. You can only carry stacks of 4 of these guys. I didn't know that. I'm pretty sure there are advanced upgrades for these. Let's see if I can't find them. Yes, the speed upgrade has advancements. There's the magical speed upgrade. Holy moly. Okay, this stuff isn't as bad as I thought. So maybe I need to back off on the holy moly thing. And the magical apple. That's interesting. Or I can use that. It's also interesting. So that's actually not too bad to make. We might have to go ahead and invest in some of these magical. And then there is the ultimate speed upgrade. That looks pretty promising. That looks expensive. And I don't have very many drops of evil, to be honest. Let's go for these guys because we do things big around here, so why not? Let's do this now. So I need an enchanter. That would be this guy right here. I don't have any enchanted books though, which is kind of a bummer. So I'm gonna have to find my way around that. Of course I could arcane. Okay, let's jump through more hoops because we can. So to get arcane, you know what? Let's not even worry. Let's not do that. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Let's get an enchanting table. Enchanting table, where are you? Come on, Daddy wants an enchanting table. Let's get a book. I kind of hope any enchantment will do. Lapis. We need lapis. I forgot about that. We want all the lapis. And we only want to use one level because we are cheap. Okay, I have my enchanted book. Let's get back to it. Enchanter. Will that work? Now we need some blank patterns. I actually probably shouldn't have encoded that because the chances are that I will not get the same enchantment next time around. Let's see here. Will it craft? It will. Okay. What do I need? A full set of nearby bookshelves. Interesting. So maybe we're not going to use that after all. You know what? Let's not mess with it. I don't think I really need it this episode. So what we need to do is... Okay, I have the reactors off because I was getting some bad frame lag. What we need to do is we need to have the retriever here. And we need to have a filter in it. Let's see here. Let's whitelist cobblestone on both these guys. Actually, it would have worked as is, but oh shoot. Okay, so we can only have one. Okay, and it didn't pull anything, so that's good. Except that I'm putting this on the wrong thing. So what we need is the transfer node, because this is the out. And I don't even need a filter on this one. I don't know why it's there. Let's grab 2 more speed upgrades. Or not 2 more. There we go. That's what I meant. We don't need that filter. Okay, I'm getting all confused here. Retrieval node. And if I remember right, redstone signal turns these guys off. Don't take anything. Okay, everything looks good. Cool. How fast are you moving? Not too bad. You can see how fast the node is moving in search of the items that it can retrieve. Fortunately, right now, it is unable to do anything because there is no cobblestone in the reactors. Now, let me test something real fast. Make sure these things actually work like I think. If I turn this on, it should stop, and it looks like it has, so that's good news. I'm going to leave this lever here. I'm going to leave it on because I'm going to need to take this filter out and set it to our empty fuel rods once we get some empty fuel in these reactors. So we can actually mimic the same exact pattern as we had earlier with our item ducts. I think that needs to go up one. I hope so anyways. I think that looks right. And this system should work out better than the system we had before, because there's no way for the nodes to interact with each other, and they should not get clogged. Unlike what I had before. For whatever reason, the retriever got clogged, and it wasn't acting like it should, and so there was spent fuel rods in like all the reactors, which means I was producing nothing. Okay, now that we have that set up, there was something I wanted to do last episode that I didn't really get around to because I was just kind of out of time. And that was automating wither spawning and killing. And I've actually figured out a way to kill them, and it's actually pretty easy. There is a mob grinder from Draconic Evolution that will kill withers. And unfortunately, it doesn't pick up items, but that is solved with another item from a different mod called the Absorption Hopper, and it will absorb items in a certain range, and I'm not sure what the range is. I think it actually might say, but there's a range, and it'll just absorb any loose items from a given range, so that works perfect for what we need it. And then obviously we have the mob spawner itself. Now I have altered the setup over here just a little bit so that I can get in and withers cannot get out. That's what that block's there for. I don't think withers can get out a 1x1 hole anyways, but just in case they can, I set it up like that. Pretty sure they can't. Now, if I click on this wither builder, I really like industrial foregoing, by the way. This mod is really cool. And do this show working area. We see that the working area is actually one block up, which is really, really cool. Because what I can do is I can move this block down. And I'm going to do that. So I need to grab another ionite. And I'm doing that just so it's protected. I think the block itself is wither-proof because I've spawned something like 3 or 4 or 5 withers from it, and it has not been destroyed yet. But just in case it's not, we can go ahead and safeguard it by putting it outside the building. And hopefully when the wither spawns, it doesn't spawn through the wall or something weird like that. And we get a nice trapped wither that gets killed by our mob grinder. That's the plan anyways. Okay, so there are monsters out here. Let's sort that out. You stand no chance. Yeah. And it's pretty simple what we need to do here. We need to set the wither builder right here. And let's go ahead and do the show working area just to make sure I've got this oriented in a way in which it will spawn it like that instead of like, because there's a chance that I could have set it down and it would have been like sideways rather than east and west. It might have been north and south, and it might spawn through the wall and then cause mayhem. We don't want that, so we double check. And so that's good. Now we need the grinder itself, and we can put the grinder, it's not a beautiful location, but we can put it, I think I had it here before, and I know that works, so we're going to put it right there. In the hopper, we can just put it right here. And this interface stuff right here, if it's a little confusing and you want to click here, you actually click in these boxes right here, and they kind of light up as you hover over them. And this is for what inventories you want to connect to. So like you can connect it to item, fluid, or none. We need to connect not the south, we need down to item. And so we need an inventory of some sort, and we can just do a modular storage because I like them better than chests. And I kind of think that that one already has a storage module in it. It does. So let's throw this back away. Now we just need to give these guys power and items in this block's case, but these other 2 blocks need power. So that'll be pretty easy. Let's go over here for the power and the items. So we need some flux duct. No. Sir, I don't like you. Let's grab some flux duct. We have a bunch of resonance, so let's use that. And in addition, we need some covered cable, so let's grab some of that. We need an import bus and an export bus. Import bus, I should have just said bus instead of import, because that would have got us both of them. We need soul sand and wither skulls. Wither. There we go. And let's get the show on the road. This guy needs power. This guy needs both. How do we want to run this? We can run the covered cable something like this. Yeah, that'll work. Can do the export bus. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that these will not go in the wrong spaces. So it should not be allowed to export into the wrong spaces. So that should be cool. And then we just need... Yeah, this will work. We can just dig all the way over. Once we get over here, we should see this guy. Bada bing, bada boom. We need... And we need both these guys. Okay, so this can go right here, and that should work. And that actually needs to come down like so. And then we need the covered cable to do the same. Or more or less the same. Really glad I can fly right now. Makes getting in and out of this tunnel pretty easy. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, we should hear a wither pretty soon. Oh, there's our last skull. Let me go in here, check out what's going on. There we go. That's good. That works. Oh, shh. Oh, no. You died. See, that worked out really well. And so now what I'm... And there's another one. Ooh. Poor little wither. Doesn't know what hit him. Sad. Okay, so let's light this up and then cover it up. We don't want monsters down here, but we don't want me down here either. So let's grab this guy and go to work. And I hope I didn't cover anything I need not covered up. That looks alright. Okay, so I think everything should be kosher over here. I'm pretty happy with this build. Unfortunately, like I said last episode, though, I do not have automated wither skulls yet. That'll be really helpful once I get that. But for right now, this is a pretty good build. We got withers spawning in here. They get killed automatically. And I get some some nether stars. And I have 6 of them right now, so that's pretty cool. Well, actually, before I go, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these reactors back on. And I will be back after I get some spent fuel. That way I can finish up this build. So I will be back in a little bit. And I'm back. And now we have some depleted fuel. And I did swap my armor out, by the way, because this quantum suit will not protect from radiation. We have our depleted fuel rods here, both types. We have this guy turned off, so I should be able to grab this and set it to only take these two things. And I could leave the cobblestone, but I don't really need to, so I'm not going to. Throw it back in here, and theoretically, this guy should start grabbing fuel rods. And it looks like it has. So, also theoretically, this guy over here should start throwing fuel rods in our reactors as soon as it gets to reactors that need them. And for whatever reason, it's not doing it super quickly because it's not putting all of them in. Oh well. It works good enough. It doesn't work perfect, but it should work well enough. And I don't need to flip that switch. I wonder why it's... What I really need is more speed upgrades, and you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's, here, make a lot of these guys. Only available one? What? I'm guessing my system down here is flawed. Once I started putting some of them in, I see what happened. It ups our penalty. That doesn't make sense. Okay, it froze at some point, and for whatever reason, 12.32. Yeah, it has to be a penalty thing, because adding these upgrades, as you can see, it says power penalty level 1 plus 1 GP. Essentially, our power penalty is killing this production, which is not ideal, but I guess for right now we are not going to add any more upgrades because adding more upgrades would completely stall out that system, and I want that system to go ahead and make me more upgrades. So for right now, I don't know why is this not... When this gets to 0, it should pull out of this guy right here. And it's not. Is it doing any of them? Okay, so we have a problem here. I'm not sure why. That's not cool. We might have to actually be connected to the reactors. The reactor block itself rather than the reactor chamber, because it looks like all of these guys, it's worked, and that's what you want to see. Okay, what I think I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to remove all the redstone wire, and I'm gonna have to put the transfer pipes on top where the wire is, and I can put the wire where the transfer pipes are. So I'm going to do that off camera, and I will be back in a little bit. And I'm back, hopefully for the last time. It looks like this system is up and going. Okay, I see what's going on there. I put my redstone wire where I had my impulse item ducts, and I have my transfer pipes on top. They are connected to the reactor block on every single one, and it looks like they're working. So... I'm pretty happy with that. It doesn't look as good as I would like, and I think when I start building up, which I'm probably gonna do between this episode and next, because it's kind of the same system, just it's more grinding than anything, but it's gonna be the same type of stuff, just up one more floor, and I think I'll do that between episodes. But for right now, I think we're done with this episode. I think for next episode, I am going to focus on starting some bee activity, because I would like to get some automated wither skulls, and the only way that I know how to do that is through bees. So that's what we're going to do next. In today's episode, I managed to set up automatic wither spawning and killing. And I redid a little bit of stuff with my nuclear reactor. With the extra utilities, pipes and nodes. So right now, we have 2.1 million iron ingots, which is nice. Nice little upgrade. I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.